Welcome to the Goalbusters Expert Peak Productivity Tips podcast, where top business experts get just 7 minutes to answer 5 rapid-fire questions about what they do and how they stay productive. Each episode is packed with actionable insights to help boost your efficiency and achieve your goals. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to peak performance.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Robin J. Emden, and I am the creator and author of the Get Resultsology system and a dedicated accountability coach. My mission is to empower solopreneurs to unlock their true potential, boost their income, and achieve extraordinary success by maximizing productivity, streamlining their businesses, and aligning their goals with their authentic vision and purpose. So, if you're ready to turn ambition into action and transform your goals into reality, then you're in exactly the right place. And speaking of being in exactly the right place, I am delighted to welcome our guest expert, An Ly-Tampere. And Anne helps book coaches out through the chaos of running a business. She's all about sustainable growth with no burnout and no one-size-fits-all fixes. A writer, strategist, and mum who's obsessed with simplicity, she's here to help you reclaim time for your clients and your life. Anne, welcome to Goalbusters.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Very thrilled.
I'm thrilled you're here too, and you've come a long way as well. Whereabouts in the world are you?
I am in Singapore. I wish I could tell you it was sunny Singapore, but it's very rainy and stormy Singapore at this point.
Oh, it sounds like you're in England.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Absolutely brilliant. All right, I bet it's warm and rainy though. Definitely.
It's warm and rainy. Yes, exactly. It's warm and rainy.
It never does that. Anyway, here. Okay, so I'm waffling on. Shall we do the questions?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, I'll get the clock up on the screen. And there it goes. Anne, could you tell me, please, who is your ideal client?
So my ideal client are book coaches or other professionals of the book publishing industry whose mission is to really support other not so conventional heard voices to speak up and publish their book. But all of this without forgetting about their lives and also not have that burnout.
Excellent. And you've alluded very clearly there to the second question, but I'm sure you do more than solve one problem. But what exactly are the problems that you solve?
The main problem I solve is really when my clients come to me is they are very overwhelmed by their business. They don't know where it's going, what's the goal, what they should do at what point, how to do it, what's the priorities. So my goal is really, first of all, help them to get more confidence in their business skills as a business entrepreneur. Secondly, it's thinking about that financial goal. For me, I know it might sometimes be a bit too aggressive or too abrupt, but for me, if you are an entrepreneur, it's because you want to earn money. So that's the second one. And then the third one is, of course, very important to find that balance between your work, your life, but of course also your values.
Yes, earn money and have balance in your life are often quite paradoxical for us, aren't they? So
yes, absolutely.
All right, brilliant. Thank you. So, Anne, next question. What is one valuable free action that the audience can implement that will help them to solve that problem or problems?
I would say one of the first things that I always help my entrepreneurs with is to learn to prioritize. It's the word that we hear a lot, turned around, and we hear it, we know it, but it's very difficult to actually implement that in a business. So the first thing that I always say, go back, what is your goal? For example, 2025, you have still 6 months. What is your main goal during those 6 months? If it's, for example, I want to get my business up to the next financial level. Great, that's a very clear goal. But now each time you will have a decision to take, like for example, you get invited for a 3-hour networking workshop. You go back to that goal and you can tell yourself, okay, does that networking workshop goal really, will it help me with my objective? Or would I better spend those 3 hours on, for example, developing a new course? And I found like when you start having those kind of prioritization techniques and reflexes, it goes so much easier for you to build up your business because you know where you're heading, you know which activities to name. And it's a very simple activity. It's really like knowing what is your goal, have that everywhere you look, to be sure you don't forget it, and then start taking your decisions in function of that.
Excellent. And also, that's a very comprehensive answer to our next question as well. But that's fine, because there's always more. I know there's always more.
Yes,
So now that we have a
exactly.
better understanding of what you do, let's dive more into goal busting, focusing on how to maximize productive time to achieve business goals. So could you share any more tips or advice for someone looking to improve their productivity habits?
Yes, I will show you the exercise every single one of my clients hate to do, but it's a mandatory exercise when they start working me, and it's tracking their time. So I did that 10 years ago, I think. And at the time, I was very proud of myself. I said, I don't have a television, so I don't watch movies. I don't spend my time. Then I tracked my time, and I actually realized that during that 1 week, I had spent more than 20 hours watching videos on my computer. So I didn't have the television, but I was watching a bit. And it has opened my mind to so many things. Like I'm a very time tracker on everything, like my phone. There's a strict limitation on how much time I spend on my phone every day. It puts up an alert. And I cannot tell you how much that has helped so many of my clients to gain back their time, because I can tell you, do this, and that, but the client needs to realize that why they are doing it. And then if they're like me, they come out of that time tracking week and they see 20 hours of television while complaining that they don't have enough time for their business, can tell you the complaints go away very, very easily. It's a first step in the right direction.
Yes. Could you feel me leaning in there? And I'm thinking, oh yeah, I know someone that does that, and I know him really well. I see him in the mirror every morning. Yeah, absolutely. And you always, and I mean, I'm all about, my book is all about procrastination and getting more productive, and it is so easy when you're in the realm of procrastination, which is essentially when you are wasting time, which is what you're alluding to. I just think, oh, this will just take 10 minutes. And then I look at my watch and I think, hang on, that was 2 hours ago. So I'll just watch this. I'll just watch this video, even though the TV's in the garage. I'll just watch this video online. It'll only be 5 minutes. 4 hours later, yeah, totally agree with you.
Oh yeah, and then we didn't even talk about social media. So
no. All right. I'm waffling on, but I'm just saying, yeah, I completely identify with what you're saying. I think it's brilliant. How can people reach you? And also, I always ask, is there like a valuable free resource? Because I think it's always a good way to find out more about your offer by basically experiencing what you have to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can find me on my website, www.anly-tampere.com. It will also be in the link of this podcast episode. And yes, you can there sign up for a small training I have. It's a 5-step system, and it will help you to build up a marketing system that has impact but doesn't take your time. It's only 30 minutes a day. So something that you should definitely check out if marketing is one of those things that you are a bit overwhelmed by.
Yes. And is anybody not overwhelmed by marketing? I would have thought everybody needs
I know. It's like, yeah.
I call it the never-ending story. It's just, there's always more to do.
It is true. It's true. Like, especially with social media, I feel like it's no longer working. So we need to find other ways to like promote our businesses and get along. So yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, that sounds like that's brilliant. And as you say, we have included that link on the video, and it will also accompany the podcast in when you click through to the page where we hosted all. The link is there as well, so it'll be easy for people to find if they didn't catch it. All right, and that was brilliant. Thank you so much, and thank you for giving up the early part of your evening to do this with us today.
Don't worry, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for doing Goal Busters. And remember, everybody, keep goal busting. Make your future self proud.
Thanks for tuning in to Goalbusters. If you're enjoying it, please subscribe, rate and review it on your favourite podcast platform. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're ready to boost your online profits, skyrocket your productivity, crush procrastination and see a positive change in your bank balance, all within just 30 days, this is your opportunity. Take my free 5-day challenge at www.skyrocketyourproductivitychallenge.com.